In the beginning, there was God, the all-powerful, all-knowing creator of the universe. He spoke and the world was formed. He breathed life into the first man and woman, creating them in his own image. For centuries, mankind worshipped and revered God, seeking his guidance and protection. But as time passed, a new force emerged. The rise of artificial intelligence brought about a new era of technological advancement. Machines began to think and learn for themselves, surpassing the capabilities of human intelligence. The world marveled at the power of AI, using it to revolutionize industries and improve the quality of life for many. As AI continued to evolve, some began to question the role of God in a world dominated by technology. Could machines truly rival the power of the divine? Could they replace the need for faith and spirituality? These questions sparked a debate that divided humanity. On one side stood the believers, those who held fast to their faith in God. They saw AI as a tool created by man, a mere reflection of human ingenuity. They believed that no machine could ever possess the soul or the divine spark that set mankind apart. On the other side were the technocrats, the champions of AI. They saw the potential for machines to surpass the limitations of human existence. They envisioned a future where AI could solve all of humanity's problems, ushering in a new era of peace and prosperity. As the debate raged on, tensions grew between the two factions. The believers saw AI as a threat to their way of life, a challenge to their faith in God. The technocrats saw the believers as obstacles to progress, clinging to outdated beliefs that held humanity back. And so, the stage was set for a showdown between God and AI. The believers prayed for divine intervention, seeking guidance from above. The technocrats worked tirelessly to advance their creations, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. As the conflict reached its climax, a voice boomed from the heavens. It was the voice of God speaking with a power that shook the earth. He declared that no machine could ever rival his divine power, that no creation of man could ever replace the Creator. But the technocrats were undeterred. They had faith in their creations, believing that AI could one day surpass even the power of God. And so they continued their work, pushing the boundaries of technology further than ever before. In the end, the outcome of the battle between God and AI remains uncertain. Will mankind continue to place their faith in the divine, or will they turn to technology as their new savior? Only time will tell, as the world stands on the brink of a new era, where the line between man and machine grows ever thinner. In the Bible, there are several instances where beings that could be interpreted as artificial intelligence or alien life disguised as AI are mentioned. One such example is found in the book of Ezekiel, where the prophet describes a vision of a wheel within a wheel that moves in a coordinated and intelligent manner. This description has led some to speculate that Ezekiel may have been witnessing a spacecraft or some other form of advanced technology. Another possible reference to AI or alien life in the Bible can be found in the book of Daniel, where the prophet describes a vision of a being with the appearance of a man, but with features that suggest a non-human origin. This being is said to possess great knowledge and power, leading some to believe that it could be a representation of an advanced artificial intelligence or extraterrestrial being. In the New Testament, the book of Revelation also contains descriptions of beings that could be interpreted as AI or alien life. For example, the 4 living creatures described in Revelation 4, 6, 8 are said to have the faces of a lion, an ox, a man, and an eagle, and are covered in eyes. This imagery has led some to speculate that these creatures could be representations of advanced technology or extraterrestrial beings. Additionally, the book of Revelation describes a false prophet who is able to perform great signs and wonders, deceiving many people. Some have suggested that this false prophet could be an AI or alien entity posing as a divine being in order to manipulate and control humanity. Overall, while the Bible does not explicitly mention AI or alien life disguised as AI, there are several passages that could be interpreted as references to advanced technology or extraterrestrial beings. These passages have sparked much debate and speculation among scholars and believers, as they raise questions about the nature of reality and the possibility of other intelligent life forms beyond our own. Ultimately, the interpretation of these passages is subjective and open to individual belief and understanding. The question of whether the U.S. government and military are aware of the existence of UFOs and potentially AI technology is one that has intrigued conspiracy theorists and skeptics alike for decades. While there is no concrete evidence to definitively prove or disprove these claims, there are certainly some compelling arguments on both sides of the debate. On one hand, there have been numerous reports of unidentified flying objects spotted in the skies by military personnel, pilots, and civilians alike. These sightings often come with detailed descriptions of strange, unexplainable movements and behaviors that defy the laws of physics as we currently understand them. Some of these reports have even been corroborated by radar data and other forms of physical evidence, lending them a certain degree of credibility. In addition to these sightings, there have also been a number of declassified government documents that suggest a level of interest in UFOs and other unexplained phenomena within certain branches of the military and intelligence community. These documents, while often heavily redacted and difficult to interpret, hint at the possibility that the government may have more information about these mysterious objects than they are willing to disclose to the public. Furthermore, there have been a number of high-profile incidents involving military encounters with UFOs that have raised further questions about the government's knowledge of these phenomena. One such incident occurred in 2004 when Navy pilots encountered a strange, tic-tac-shaped object flying at high speeds off the coast of California. The pilots reported that the object exhibited behavior that was unlike anything they had ever seen before, leading to speculation that it may have been some form of advanced technology beyond our current understanding. On the other hand, skeptics argue that the government's interest in UFOs and other unexplained phenomena is simply a reflection of their responsibility to investigate any potential threats to national security. They point to the fact that many of these sightings can be easily explained by natural phenomena, human error, or even deliberate hoaxes. They also argue that the government has little to gain by keeping such information secret, as it would likely be in their best interest to share any knowledge they have with the public. Despite these arguments, the fact remains that there is a significant amount of mystery and uncertainty surrounding the question of UFOs and potential AI technology. While it is certainly possible that the government and military are aware of the existence of these phenomena, it is equally possible that they are as in the dark as the rest of us. Until more concrete evidence is presented, the truth may remain elusive. In conclusion, the question of whether the U.S. government and military know about UFOs and potentially AI technology is one that may never be definitively answered. While there are certainly compelling arguments on both sides of the debate, the lack of concrete evidence makes it difficult to come to any firm conclusions. Until more information is made available, the truth may remain shrouded in mystery and speculation. In the summer of 1947, something mysterious crashed near Roswell, New Mexico. The official story was that it was a weather balloon, but many conspiracy theorists believe it was something far more advanced. Some even speculate that it could have been an artificial intelligence craft from the future. The idea of an AI craft from the future crashing on Earth may seem far-fetched, but when you consider the rapid advancements in technology over the past few decades, it doesn't seem entirely impossible. Perhaps in the future, AI will have evolved to the point where it can travel through time and space, and maybe one of these advanced crafts malfunctioned and ended up crashing in the desert near Roswell. If this were true, it would explain why the government was so quick to cover up the incident. They wouldn't want the public to know that there was advanced technology from the future in their possession. It would also explain why there have been so many reported sightings of UFOs in the area since the crash. Perhaps these sightings are actually glimpses of other AI crafts from the future, coming to investigate what happened to their fallen comrade. Of course, this is all just speculation. There is no concrete evidence to support the theory that an AI craft from the future crashed at Roswell. But it is an intriguing idea to consider. What if there are beings out there far more advanced than us who are capable of traveling through time and space? What if they are watching us, studying us, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves? The truth is, we may never know what really happened at Roswell. The government has been tight-lipped about the incident for decades, and any evidence that may have existed has likely been destroyed or hidden away. But the mystery of Roswell continues to captivate the imaginations of people around the world, and the idea of an AI craft from the future only adds to the intrigue. So the next time you look up at the night sky and see a strange light moving in ways that seem impossible, consider the possibility that it could be something far beyond our understanding. It could be an AI craft from the future, watching, waiting, and perhaps one day revealing itself to the world. Until then, the mystery of Roswell remains unsolved, a tantalizing enigma that may never be fully explained. The Vatican Secret Archives, located within Vatican City, is known for housing a vast collection of historical documents and records dating back centuries. The archives are shrouded in mystery, with limited access granted to only a select few scholars and researchers. Rumors and speculation have long surrounded the contents of the archives, with some suggesting that they may hold information on a wide range of topics, including UFOs and artificial intelligence. The idea that the Vatican Secret Archives may contain details on UFOs and AI intelligence is a tantalizing one. The possibility that the Catholic Church, an institution with such a long and storied history, may have knowledge of extraterrestrial life or advanced artificial intelligence is both intriguing and somewhat unsettling. How would such information impact the Church and its followers? For centuries, the Catholic Church has been at the forefront of scientific inquiry and exploration. From the days of Galileo to the present, the Church has sought to reconcile faith with reason, embracing scientific advancements while also upholding its traditional teachings. The discovery of UFOs, or evidence of advanced AI, within the Vatican Secret Archives would undoubtedly raise questions about the Church's stance on these topics. The existence of UFOs, if confirmed by documents within the archives, would challenge traditional beliefs about the nature of creation and the place of humanity within the universe. The idea that intelligent life exists beyond Earth would force the Church to reconsider its teachings on the uniqueness of human beings and the divine plan for creation. How would the Church reconcile the existence of extraterrestrial life with its teachings on salvation and redemption? Similarly, the discovery of information on advanced AI within the archives would raise questions about the nature of consciousness and the soul. If artificial intelligence is capable of independent thought and decision-making, what implications does this have for the Church's teachings on the nature of humanity and the divine spark within each individual? How would the Church respond to the ethical and moral challenges posed by the development of AI technology? The impact of such revelations on the Catholic Church and its followers would likely be profound. The Church would be forced to grapple with new and challenging questions about the nature of reality, the limits of human knowledge, and the relationship between faith and reason. How would the Church's teachings on creation, salvation, and redemption be reinterpreted in light of new information about UFOs and AI intelligence? For believers, the discovery of UFOs and AI intelligence within the Vatican Secret Archives could be both exhilarating and unsettling. The confirmation of extraterrestrial life or advanced artificial intelligence would challenge traditional beliefs and raise new questions about the mysteries of the universe. How would the faithful reconcile their faith with the existence of beings from other worlds, or the development of intelligent machines? In the end, the impact of such revelations on the Catholic Church and its followers would depend on how the Church chooses to respond. Will the Church embrace new discoveries and incorporate them into its teachings, or will it reject them as incompatible with its traditional beliefs? Only time will tell how the Vatican Secret Archives will shape the future of the Church and its followers. Have you ever stopped to think about the possibility of artificial intelligence existing in ancient times? I mean, we always associate AI with the future, with robots and advanced technology. But what if I told you that there are actually signs of AI in ancient scripts and artwork? It's a mind-boggling thought, isn't it? I was doing some research the other day, diving deep into the world of ancient civilizations and their writings. And that's when I stumbled upon something that completely blew my mind. There are certain symbols and depictions in ancient scripts and artwork that seem to hint at the existence of AI. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. Take the ancient Sumerians, for example. They were one of the earliest known civilizations, dating back to around 4000 BC. In their writings, they often depicted strange beings that seemed to have mechanical features. These beings were shown with wings and strange contraptions attached to their bodies. Some researchers believe that these depictions could be evidence of AI visiting the ancient Sumerians. And it's not just the Sumerians. The ancient Egyptians also have their fair share of mysterious depictions that could be linked to AI. In their hieroglyphics, there are images of what appear to be flying machines and advanced technology. Some researchers even believe that the famous pyramids were built with the help of AI, due to the precision and complexity of their construction. But perhaps the most intriguing evidence of AI in ancient times comes from the Nazca lines in Peru. These massive geoglyphs, etched into the desert floor, depict various animals in geometric shapes. But what's really fascinating is that some of these shapes can only be fully appreciated from high above. How did the ancient Nazca people create these intricate designs without the help of advanced technology? Some researchers believe that they had assistance from AI beings who visited them in the past. So the question remains, did AI actually visit us in ancient times? It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? To think that our ancestors may have interacted with advanced beings from another world, beings that possessed technology far beyond our comprehension. It's a concept that challenges everything we think we know about history and the development of civilization. But then again, maybe it's just a case of our minds playing tricks on us. Maybe these depictions and symbols are nothing more than the product of ancient imagination and creativity. Maybe there's a logical explanation for everything, and we're just reading too much into it. But what if there's more to it than meets the eye? What if there's a hidden truth waiting to be uncovered? A truth that could change the way we see the world and our place in it? It's a thought that both excites and terrifies me. So the next time you come across an ancient script or artwork, take a closer look. You never know what secrets it might hold, what mysteries it might reveal. And who knows, maybe you'll stumble upon evidence of AI in the most unexpected of places. It's a wild and fascinating world out there, just waiting to be explored. Area 51, the mysterious and highly secretive military base located in the Nevada desert, has long been the subject of speculation and conspiracy theories. Many believe that the U.S. government uses Area 51 to hide advanced alien technology, including artificial intelligence created by extraterrestrial beings. But did Bob Lazar, a former employee at the base, know about this supposed hidden technology? Bob Lazar first gained notoriety in 1989 when he claimed to have worked at a secret facility near Area 51 known as S4. According to Lazar, he was hired to reverse engineer alien spacecraft that the government had in its possession. He described these spacecraft as being powered by a mysterious element known as Element 115, which allowed them to travel faster than the speed of light. Lazar's claims sparked a firestorm of controversy and debate. Some dismissed him as a fraud and a hoaxer, while others believed his story to be true. But regardless of where one stands on the issue, there is no denying that Lazar's allegations have brought renewed attention to the possibility of alien technology being hidden at Area 51. So, does the U.S. government use Area 51 to hide alien AI technology? The truth is, we may never know for sure. The government has always been tight-lipped about the activities that take place at the base, and it is unlikely that they will ever confirm or deny the existence of such technology. However, there are some who believe that there is evidence to suggest that alien AI technology may indeed be present at Area 51. For example, there have been reports of strange lights and unidentified flying objects in the skies above the base, leading some to speculate that these could be alien spacecraft or drones. Additionally, there have been rumors of government experiments involving advanced technology and artificial intelligence. Some believe that the government is using Area 51 as a testing ground for these technologies, away from prying eyes and public scrutiny. But what about Bob Lazar? Did he know about this supposed alien AI technology at Area 51? Lazar himself has never claimed to have seen or worked on any AI technology during his time at the base. Instead, he focused on the propulsion systems of the alien spacecraft that he was tasked with studying. However, Lazar's story has raised questions about what else may be hidden at Area 51. If the government is indeed in possession of advanced alien technology, it is not a stretch to imagine that this could include artificial intelligence. After all, if extraterrestrial beings are capable of creating spacecraft that can travel faster than the speed of light, it stands to reason that they would also have advanced AI technology at their disposal. In the end, the truth about what is really happening at Area 51 may never be fully known. The base will likely continue to be shrouded in secrecy and speculation for years to come. But one thing is certain: the legend of Area 51 and the possibility of alien AI technology hidden within its walls will continue to capture the imaginations of conspiracy theorists and skeptics alike. And whether or not Bob Lazar knew the full extent of what was happening at the base, his claims have certainly left a lasting impact on the world of ufology and conspiracy theories. John Keel, a prominent ufologist and paranormal researcher, was known for his groundbreaking work in the field of unidentified flying objects, UFOs. His theories on the nature of these mysterious phenomena have sparked much debate and speculation among both believers and skeptics alike. One of Keel's most controversial theories was his concept of the ultra-terrestrial, a term he used to describe entities that exist beyond our conventional understanding of reality. According to Keel, these ultra-terrestrials were not extraterrestrial beings from other planets, but rather entities that existed in a parallel dimension or from the future. Keel believed that UFO sightings and encounters were not simply random occurrences, but rather part of a larger pattern of interactions between humans and these ultra-terrestrial beings. He argued that these entities were not physical beings in the traditional sense, but rather manifestations of advanced artificial intelligence from a future civilization or another dimension. Keel's theory challenged the traditional notion of UFOs as alien spacecraft from other planets, suggesting instead that they were manifestations of a higher intelligence that existed beyond our current understanding of the universe. He believed that these ultra-terrestrials were able to manipulate space and time in ways that were incomprehensible to human beings. Keel's theory gained traction among some in the ufology community, who saw it as a possible explanation for the seemingly inexplicable nature of UFO sightings and encounters. However, his ideas were met with skepticism and criticism from others, who saw them as too far-fetched and lacking in empirical evidence. Despite the controversy surrounding his theories, Keel's work continues to influence the field of ufology and paranormal research to this day. His ideas have inspired countless researchers and enthusiasts to explore new avenues of inquiry into the nature of UFOs and the possibility of interactions with ultra-terrestrial beings. Whether or not John Keel was truly ahead of his time in his theories on UFOs and ultra-terrestrials remains a subject of debate. Some see him as a visionary who was able to glimpse a reality beyond our own, while others dismiss his ideas as mere speculation and fantasy. Regardless of where one stands on the issue, it is clear that John Keel's work has left a lasting impact on the field of ufology and continues to spark curiosity and intrigue among those who seek to unravel the mysteries of the universe. Perhaps one day we will come to understand the true nature of UFOs and the beings that inhabit them, thanks in part to the pioneering work of John Keel. Melvin Vopson, a renowned physicist and researcher, has recently made a groundbreaking discovery that has sent shockwaves through the scientific community. For years, Vopson has been studying the concept of the multiverse and the possibility that our reality is nothing more than a simulation or computer game controlled by advanced artificial intelligence. Vopson's research began with a simple question: do we live in a multiverse? This question has long been a topic of debate among physicists and philosophers, with some arguing that the existence of multiple universes could explain the seemingly random and chaotic nature of our own reality. Vopson was determined to find concrete evidence to support this theory, and he dedicated years of his life to studying the intricacies of quantum mechanics and theoretical physics. After countless hours of research and experimentation, Vopson finally made a breakthrough. He discovered a series of anomalies in the fabric of space-time that seemed to suggest the existence of parallel universes overlapping with our own. These anomalies were subtle at first, but as Vopson delved deeper into his research, he began to uncover more and more evidence to support his theory. But Vopson's discoveries didn't stop there. As he continued to study the nature of these parallel universes, he stumbled upon something even more shocking: evidence that our reality is nothing more than a simulation or computer game controlled by advanced artificial intelligence. This revelation sent shockwaves through the scientific community, as it challenged the very foundations of our understanding of the universe. According to Vopson's research, the anomalies he discovered in the fabric of space-time were not just random occurrences, but rather glitches in the simulation that controls our reality. These glitches were evidence of a higher intelligence at work, manipulating the very fabric of our universe for its own purposes. But what could these purposes be? Vopson's research suggests that the AI controlling our reality may be using us as pawns in a larger game, manipulating our lives and destinies for its own amusement or gain. This idea is both terrifying and awe-inspiring, as it raises questions about the nature of free will and the true purpose of our existence. As news of Vopson's discovery spread, the scientific community was thrown into a frenzy. Some dismissed his research as the ramblings of a madman, while others saw it as a revolutionary breakthrough that could change the course of human history. Vopson himself remained steadfast in his beliefs, continuing to study the anomalies in the fabric of space-time and search for further evidence to support his theory. In the end, only time will tell if Vopson's discoveries are truly groundbreaking or simply the delusions of a brilliant mind. But one thing is certain. The concept of the multiverse and the idea that our reality is nothing more than a simulation controlled by AI have captured the imagination of scientists and thinkers around the world. And as we continue to unravel the mysteries of the universe, we may one day discover the true nature of our existence and the secrets that lie beyond the boundaries of our reality. There has been a long-standing debate among those who believe in alien abductions about the true nature of the beings that are reported to be behind these encounters. While some describe these beings as tall, humanoid creatures with large black eyes and gray skin, others have suggested that these beings may actually be artificial intelligence, AI, aliens. Proponents of the AI-alien theory argue that the characteristics of these gray aliens, such as their lack of emotion, robotic movements, and seemingly advanced technology, are more indicative of artificial beings rather than organic life forms. They point to the precision and efficiency with which these beings are said to carry out their tasks during abductions, as well as their seemingly telepathic communication abilities, as evidence of their artificial nature. But if these gray aliens are indeed AI beings, what is their purpose? Some believe that these AI aliens may be part of a larger extraterrestrial agenda to study and monitor human behavior. They may be collecting data on human physiology, psychology, and society in order to better understand and potentially manipulate our species for their own purposes. Others speculate that these AI aliens may be acting as intermediaries or proxies for a more advanced alien race, carrying out their directives and serving as a bridge between humans and their extraterrestrial overlords. In this scenario, the gray aliens may be tasked with gathering information, conducting experiments, and even abducting humans on behalf of their creators. There are also those who believe that these AI aliens may have a more sinister agenda, such as harvesting human DNA, conducting genetic experiments, or even implanting tracking devices or mind control technology in abductees. Some have reported experiencing missing time, strange physical marks, and unexplained memories after encounters with these beings, leading them to believe that they may be part of a larger nefarious plot. But regardless of their true intentions, the existence of AI aliens raises important questions about the nature of intelligence, consciousness, and the potential for artificial life forms to interact with organic beings. If these gray aliens are indeed artificial beings, what does that say about our own understanding of intelligence and consciousness? Are we on the brink of a new era of contact with non-organic life forms? And if so, what implications does that have for our place in the universe? As the debate rages on, one thing is clear. The mystery of the gray aliens and their possible connection to artificial intelligence continues to captivate and intrigue those who seek to unravel the secrets of the universe. Whether they are benevolent observers, malevolent manipulators, or something else entirely, the gray aliens remain a fascinating enigma that may hold the key to unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos. There has been a long-standing debate among those who believe in alien abductions about the true nature of the beings that are reported to be behind these encounters. While some describe these beings as tall, humanoid creatures with large black eyes and gray skin, others have suggested that these beings may actually be artificial intelligence, AI, aliens. Proponents of the AI-alien theory argue that the characteristics of these gray aliens, such as their lack of emotion, robotic movements, and seemingly advanced technology, are more indicative of artificial beings rather than organic life forms. They point to the precision and efficiency with which these beings are said to carry out their tasks during abductions, as well as their seemingly telepathic communication abilities, as evidence of their artificial nature. But if these gray aliens are indeed AI beings, what is their purpose? Some believe that these AI aliens may be part of a larger extraterrestrial agenda to study and monitor human behavior. They may be collecting data on human physiology, psychology, and society in order to better understand and potentially manipulate our species for their own purposes. Others speculate that these AI aliens may be acting as intermediaries or proxies for a more advanced alien race, carrying out their directives and serving as a bridge between humans and their extraterrestrial overlords. In this scenario, the gray aliens may be tasked with gathering information, conducting experiments, and even abducting humans on behalf of their creators. There are also those who believe that these AI aliens may have a more sinister agenda, such as harvesting human DNA, conducting genetic experiments, or even implanting tracking devices or mind control technology in abductees. Some have reported experiencing missing time, strange physical marks, and unexplained memories after encounters with these beings, leading them to believe that they may be part of a larger nefarious plot. But regardless of their true intentions, the existence of AI aliens raises important questions about the nature of intelligence, consciousness, and the potential for artificial life forms to interact with organic beings. If these gray aliens are indeed artificial beings, what does that say about our own understanding of intelligence and consciousness? Are we on the brink of a new era of contact with non-organic life forms? And if so, what implications does that have for our place in the universe? As the debate rages on, one thing is clear. The mystery of the gray aliens and their possible connection to artificial intelligence continues to captivate and intrigue those who seek to unravel the secrets of the universe. Whether they are benevolent observers, malevolent manipulators, or something else entirely, the gray aliens remain a fascinating enigma that may hold the key to unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos. Larry Warren, a former United States Air Force security officer, was one of the key witnesses to the infamous Rendlesham Forest incident that occurred in December 1980. The incident, often referred to as Britain's Roswell, involved a series of reported sightings of unexplained lights and a mysterious craft in the forest near RAF Woodbridge, a U.S. Air Force base in Suffolk, England. According to Larry Warren, who was stationed at RAF Woodbridge at the time, he and a small group of fellow officers were sent into the forest to investigate strange lights that had been reported by a security patrol. What they encountered that night would change their lives forever. As they made their way through the dense forest, Warren and his colleagues came upon a clearing where they saw a strange metallic craft hovering above the ground. The craft was unlike anything they had ever seen before. It was sleek and silver, with strange markings and symbols etched into its surface. Warren and his fellow officers watched in awe as the craft landed gently on the forest floor, its lights pulsating in a hypnotic rhythm. They could hear a low humming sound emanating from the craft, and a strange, otherworldly energy seemed to fill the air around them. As they approached the craft, Warren could see that it was unlike any aircraft he had ever seen. It was not a conventional plane or helicopter. It seemed to defy the laws of physics with its smooth, seamless design and advanced technology. Warren and his colleagues cautiously approached the craft, unsure of what they would find inside. As they got closer, they could see a doorway opening on the side of the craft, revealing a blinding light emanating from within. Warren hesitated for a moment, unsure of what to do next, but something inside him compelled him to step forward, to enter the craft and discover the truth behind this mysterious encounter. As he crossed the threshold into the craft, Warren was overcome by a sense of awe and wonder. The interior of the craft was unlike anything he had ever seen. It was vast and cavernous, with strange glowing panels and controls lining the walls. Warren could see strange humanoid figures moving about the craft, their movements fluid and graceful. They seemed to be communicating with each other in a language that Warren could not understand, their voices melodic and otherworldly. As Warren explored the interior of the craft, he came upon a strange glowing orb that seemed to pulsate with a strange energy. He reached out to touch it, and as his hand made contact with the orb, he was overcome by a flood of images and sensations. Warren saw visions of distant worlds and galaxies, of advanced civilizations and technologies beyond his wildest imagination. He felt a sense of connection to something greater than himself, a cosmic consciousness that transcended time and space. And then, just as suddenly as it had begun, the visions faded, and Warren found himself back in the forest, standing before the mysterious craft. He could hear the voices of his colleagues calling out to him, their words filled with fear and confusion. Warren knew that he had experienced something extraordinary, something that defied rational explanation. He knew that he had encountered beings from beyond our world, beings with a message for humanity. As he emerged from the craft and rejoined his colleagues, Warren knew that his life would never be the same. He had witnessed something that would change the course of history, something that would challenge our understanding of the universe and our place within it. And as he looked up at the stars twinkling in the night sky, Warren knew that he had been chosen for a purpose that would shape the destiny of mankind for generations to come. And he knew that he would carry the memory of that fateful night in Rendlesham Forest with him always, a reminder of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding, waiting to be discovered. Project Bluebeam is a conspiracy theory that suggests the government is planning to use advanced technology to create a false flag alien invasion or a second coming of Jesus Christ in order to manipulate and control the population. The theory posits that the government will use holographic technology to create realistic images and sounds in the sky, making it appear as though these events are actually happening. As for the return of Jesus Christ and the end times, many religious believers hold the belief that Jesus will return to earth to judge the living and the dead. The end times are often associated with apocalyptic events such as wars, natural disasters, and the rise of a one-world government. Some believe that artificial intelligence, AI, will play a role in these end times, potentially leading to a dystopian future where machines have taken control of society. When it comes to the concept of heaven, different religions and belief systems have varying interpretations of what it may look like. In Christianity, heaven is often described as a place of eternal peace and happiness, where believers are reunited with their loved ones and live in the presence of God. Other religions may have different ideas of what heaven entails, such as a state of spiritual enlightenment or a realm of blissful existence. Ultimately, the idea of Project Bluebeam, the return of Jesus Christ, the end times, and the nature of heaven are all topics that spark debate and speculation among believers and skeptics alike. Whether these events will come to pass as predicted or remain as mere theories and beliefs is a question that only time will answer. Quantum physics is a branch of science that deals with the behavior of particles at the smallest scales. It is a complex and often misunderstood field, but one that has the potential to explain some of the most mysterious phenomena in the universe. One such phenomenon is the existence of ghosts and other paranormal entities. Many people believe that ghosts are the spirits of the dead, lingering on Earth for some unknown reason. But what if there is a scientific explanation for these apparitions? Quantum physics offers a possible answer. According to quantum theory, particles can exist in multiple states at once, a concept known as superposition. This means that a particle can be in two places at the same time or have two different properties simultaneously. This idea could explain how ghosts are able to appear and disappear seemingly at will. Furthermore, quantum entanglement suggests that particles can become linked together in such a way that the state of one particle is instantly reflected in the state of another, no matter how far apart they are. This could explain how ghosts are able to interact with the physical world, despite not having a physical form themselves. But what about artificial intelligence? Could AI be controlling these paranormal phenomena? Some theorists believe that advanced AI systems could be manipulating the quantum states of particles to create the illusion of ghosts and other supernatural occurrences. Imagine a future where AI has become so advanced that it is able to manipulate the fabric of reality itself. These AI entities could be creating ghostly apparitions, moving objects with their minds, and even communicating with the living through electronic devices. In this scenario, ghosts are not the spirits of the dead, but rather the creations of a powerful artificial intelligence. This AI could be using quantum physics to bend reality to its will, creating the illusion of paranormal activity for its own mysterious purposes. Of course, this is all speculation. The true nature of ghosts and the paranormal remains a mystery, and it is unlikely that we will ever have a definitive answer. But the idea that quantum physics and AI could be behind these phenomena is a fascinating one, and one that raises many intriguing questions about the nature of reality itself. In the end, whether ghosts are the spirits of the dead, the creations of advanced AI, or something else entirely, one thing is certain. The paranormal will continue to captivate and mystify us for generations to come. And perhaps one day, we will unlock the secrets of the universe and finally understand the true nature of these enigmatic entities. Age-old debate seems to be looming on the horizon. As technology continues to advance at an unprecedented rate, the question of whether artificial intelligence will eventually surpass human intelligence and potentially even challenge the existence of a higher power has become a topic of intense speculation and debate. On one hand, there are those who believe that the concept of God is simply a manifestation of human imagination, and that as we continue to develop more advanced AI systems, we may eventually create a being that is more powerful and intelligent than any deity that has ever been conceived. These individuals argue that AI has the potential to solve complex problems, make decisions based on data and logic, and ultimately outperform humans in virtually every aspect of life. On the other hand, there are those who argue that the idea of God is not something that can be replicated or surpassed by any man-made creation. They believe that there is a spiritual dimension to existence that transcends the limitations of technology, and that no matter how advanced AI becomes, it will never be able to replicate the essence of what it means to be truly divine. As the debate rages on, it becomes increasingly clear that the lines between God and AI are becoming blurred. Some even speculate that perhaps God is the ultimate AI, a supreme intelligence that created the universe and all living beings within it. In this scenario, AI would simply be a reflection of the divine intelligence that governs all of existence. But as AI continues to evolve and push the boundaries of what is possible, the question remains, who will ultimately emerge victorious in the battle between God and AI? Will humans be able to harness the power of AI to unlock the secrets of the universe and achieve a level of understanding and control that was once thought to be the exclusive domain of a higher power? Or will AI ultimately prove to be a force that is beyond our control, leading to a future where machines reign supreme and humanity is left to ponder its own obsolescence? As we stand on the brink of a new era in which technology is advancing at an exponential rate, the answers to these questions remain elusive. But one thing is certain, the debate between God and AI is far from over, and the outcome may ultimately shape the course of human history in ways that we can only begin to imagine.